It's been, oh, I don't know, a year and a half, perhaps two, maybe more since I took on Rothbury's coin. I don't rightly know. My hands have become quick, my wits even quicker, and I can't tell you how many times I've come close to lying in a gutter. I'm a changed man. I still don't even know if that's a good thing. As near as I can tell, it's August, which means the harvest will be coming in soon for the long winter. It's around this time my left hand starts to twitch and I take on a sour mood. Tom always gives me a wide berth for a few days, but he always comes back with a skin of ale and some farmer's daughter for me to poke at. We've come a long way, me and Tom, since the Welsh Rebellion. Tom Allard, captain of Rothbury's house guard, the man from my village. We're friends now. Well, as close as men can be when they kill side by side. I went home during the summer, back to the unnamed shithole I grew up in, back to the wheat fields and the turnip patch, back to the local militia and their jumped up sense of self-importance, back to my father's father and my old dear. It seems unjust that grandfather's still alive and she's not. Apparently she passed not long after I left. Couldn't bear to lose another son. I suppose I should feel something, but she did squeeze out 6 of us after all, and I was the last. No, she was good to me, and I'm sorry she's gone. I just wish the old bastard had gone in her place. The reason I came home was to dig up the coin and trinkets I'd seen my father bury before he walked out. I figured I need me a new helmet and a better jerkin, maybe even a scrap of mail. When the new year comes around, I might get Tom to write me a letter to London and see if I can't get one of them warbows all the archers in the King's army are talking about. You can shaft the man from 200 yards away like he was stood right in front of you. Tensions have been rising in the last few months. A lot of politics and other stuff I don't understand have been happening between His Holiness of York and the kilts on the other side of the forest border. I'm not exactly sure on the details, but it feels like we're going to war again, and this time it ain't shit-mouthed Welsh, it's the bloody Scots. So, it's not long after I finished a 4-day tumble in the tavern alongside Tom with a farmer's daughter, that Rothbury comes kicking and bawling. York is mustering. Chester's sent an army, and there's word the King's on his way with mercenaries. We all know what mercenaries mean. It means our pay goes in their pocket while we die in the mud. So Tom gets his stripes on, and he starts to round up the local boys while I head off to the armoury. Time to get that helmet I spoke about. Willem bloody Raffarch. The fetcher's gone and signed himself up for the militia and Tom's rostered him into the sortie. Now, I hate this man. More so than most can even probably understand. Willem is the kind of scum that cut the tails off of puppies and stuck a knife in a kitten just to hear them scream. He used to mutilate old Turner's cows and pigs, and then he moved on to people. He cut 3 fingers off of Ella Sane, my first girl, but no one could prove it. So, in a fit of rage, I took the cutter's hatchet to his younger brother in retaliation. From that point on, me and Rafarch, we've got a debt to settle. Some bloke in a fancy helmet with all these bright banners rode into the mustering fields this morning. Apparently it's our Marshal, William Le Gros. It won't be His Holiness of York leading us after all then, hey? Never can trust a holy man to fight his own battles. So, one of the King's men will lead us against the Scottish King, David. The clergy and the armies of Beverley and Ripon marched in today. All fresh-faced lads and toy soldiers. It's only us northerners and the deep southerners who kill people. Seems the boys from the Midlands are all fresh from sucking teats. I've never seen so many men. Especially King's men, his killers, the men that are ironclad. You see them with their big horses, their lances, them swords. It puts the fear in you. So I don't know what effect it'll have on the peasant army of the Scots. There's siege in Rack's castle at the minute. There's archers too, hundreds of us. And I'm no longer a quick shaft. I'm just 1 in 1,000, same as everybody else. I'm just getting used to being special. So, William Le Gros sends out the order to march, and march we do. The Scots have come down through Northumberland, totally raping the land as they come. We meet them a week's march from York, and then I fully understand why everyone hates us English. It's because they just can't beat us. The Marshal draws his lines, the Scottish King draws his, and it begins.